assistant coach or development coach. It was his idea to get it involved. So maybe something for the Power to hold on for the rest of the year. Back to Thursday night, Carlton GWS. The Giants only 2 goals up until three-quarter time, but they came with a late flurry, and you wanted to pinpoint Paddy Cripps and his output at the moment.
Well, I just think if he wants to go to the next level, it's about his leadership. So you want to captain a big Victorian club like Carlton, you want to start playing like Joel Selwood when the game's in the balance. So that's what I think Carlton have lacked. They've been in winning positions numerous times this year, but they haven't had any of their leaders stand up in crucial moments. And that goes to Cripps. Now, he's one of the most admired players in the game. Love the way that he goes about it. But at the moment, he isn't influencing games. He's kicked 5 goals for the year. Far too often, it's been highlighted and well documented that he misses the shots. And when the game was on the line, you see the score there, 7 minutes to go in the last quarter. Was he going to do what Luke Hodge had done or what Jimmy Bartell had done in the past or other great captains, Joel Selwood, I mentioned, Jonathan Brown, these types that I think Cripps can get to? Well, that's the next step for him. And it comes back to his leadership and how he can stamp his authority on a game when his team needs someone to drag them over the line, which they haven't been able to do this year.
He was underdone going in off the 4-day break, but they're just crying out for that another zippy midfielder around him. That's why they're going so hard after Zach Williams from the Giants. Just on the Giants forward half, Jake Riccardi, the only multiple goal kicker on the ground. They went with 4 in attack. Is that something they can continue to work with, or you think it only needs to stick with 3?
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so. Not in Queensland conditions where a lot of the footy, and if they make finals, will be played there. Really dewy conditions. Really surprised they went with 4 Giants in the forward line. So I think the perfect mix for them is Cameron Himmelberg and then Riccardi, because he is more of that Jack Darling type. He's not super tall. He's more roaming, can get up the ground and take a big contested mark inside 50, which we saw late and went back and kicked a really crucial goal. So unfortunately, I think for Jeremy Finlayson, he's out of contract. I don't see him in their best side at the moment with the emergence of Riccardi.
Just wanted to pinpoint this piece of vision. Harry Perryman, game on the line, this smother or interception and then match-winning goal. Pretty impressive for a guy out of contract. Another one of their young stars, Kane. He's getting a bit of interest from elsewhere.
It's amazing the players that they've lost. I know they get really upset and really grumpy about it, the Giants, when you talk about it. But already this week, I've heard of 3 players being linked to other clubs, and Perryman's been one of them. Haitley's the other one, and Jeremy Cameron is always linked to others. And then there's Finlayson as well. But Port Adelaide, I read a report there, Keen, and why wouldn't you be? He's a very versatile player, can play inside, can play outside, and as you saw there, can go forward and kick a goal. So they've got some work to do on retaining a pretty star-studded list.
Back to the earlier game on Thursday night. Melbourne